This is the 1969. It has many more applications than the 1968. It's got the same two compressor section, but it also incorporates two very high quality low noise mic pre's and an instrument section. If we take the auxiliary input, the instrument section first, many people in the studio or in project studios like to plug their bass guitar or their guitar directly in. They don't necessarily want to be in the studio area. They can do it next to the engineer in the control room. Plug the bass or guitar straight in. You've got two band EQ, bass and treble. With the gain control, the way it's structured is you've got clean gain up to about numbers 5 and 6. But when you start to crank it, you start to get into quite subtle distortion initially, and then quite outrageous distortion the further you go. We've a normal bright control, which gives you more like the sound of a combo amplifier, and there are many famous people who use the 60s series for guitar, both live and in the studio. Eric Clapton has a 1960s series unit which he uses for his guitar. We had one back for service which was used for Bryan Adams' acoustic guitar on stage live. Also the bass player from Def Leppard plugs his bass directly in there, and it's quite a common trick in studios to get very quick bass and guitar sounds by plugging straight in, almost like a DI. But of course the benefit that you have is that you can assign it directly to a very high quality tube compressor, either just to one of the compressors or to both, and you can put it through an auto pan and get stereo effects, etc. So what you've got is like a DI, instrument DI, with the dynamic section incorporated also. With regard to the mic pre's, it's also quite common. It's a perfect front end for Pro Tools, Nuendo, any of those workstations. Instead of going into a console, you can plug your microphone directly in here, whether it's a dynamic, SM58, SM7, whatever, condenser microphones, studio condensers. You've got obviously a 48 volt supply. You've got a two-position high-pass filter, 50 Hz and 100 Hz, and then onwards you go with your dynamics control directly to your recorder. So there's no need for a recording machine, a console, sorry, in the signal path. So 1968 Mark II, the 1969 front end.